could have been a really difficult night for us, especially at 1-1. I thought we started the game really well. If we'd have been a little bit more ruthless, could have been 2 or 3 goals up in the first 25 minutes. I wanted to set with that intention, to put them on the back foot, use our physicality against them, play up pretty direct into Uche and Joe. And I felt the 2 up front really affected the game in the first half an hour. And then we just kind of stopped the intensity in which we played. And the first real danger that they caused us in that first half, they scored, and it changed the dynamics for the last 15 minutes. But second half was fantastic. I thought we really handled the game plan, and I thought it was a comprehensive win.
You're talking about adding physicality. That when you do put Uche Puzo up front, you pretty much given that from the start of the game. And you saw that from early on with his well taken goal in the end. Yeah, it was a well taken goal. I'm pleased that he's got his goal. He's got 2 in 3 now for us. He's made an impression when he's come off the bench in the league games, and it was the right time to play him from the start tonight. Impressive that I thought he looked really strong in the last 10 minutes. So he didn't blow up. He didn't blow a gasket, and he's not done a pre-season, but no, he's turning into a pretty big player for us. Obviously, further positives with Shaun Derry coming on for his home debut here, having made his debut obviously against Shrewsbury in the competition a few weeks back, and again performed well.
He did, yeah. I thought he was helped by Sean Long behind him, played in a more advanced role on the right side of midfield. But no, he had certain parts of the game where he had a good tackle and then a real good ball into the box in the first 2 or 3 minutes. But I think just being in and around the atmosphere of the first team really helps the young players, not just Leon but Harry as well, having signed his contract earlier on in the week. It was the right time to get him involved, and Matty Foy as well, who's been training with us for the last 2 or 3 weeks. The 3 players have done really well for the youth team, and you want to reward them.
You touched upon Harry Darling there and his new deal with the club. You've obviously spoken with him in the press about his abilities as a footballer, but it's been his attitude that's impressed you a lot, hasn't it, in recent weeks?
I think when you're looking at ability, you can look at ability in many ways, but it always, for me, starts with the attitude of the player. He comes from a fantastic family, a real supportive background. He's produced performances for the youth team, and he's outgrowing that. He's outgrowing that level. But even when he's gone back to the youth team after the pre-season that he spent with us, it was his attitude that stands out for me. I just think tonight was the ideal opportunity to bring these 3 young players into the group, and then they'll go out of it again, and we'll bring them in again at the right time. But we've got a group now that can help develop the young players. And it was the right time tonight on the back of 3 wins as well. But the big thing for me is getting that 4th win on the bounce. Looking into the weekend with Blackpool away, it gives us a great platform to play from.
And just finally back onto this competition, 2 wins means you're through to the knockout stage, and like you said after Saturday's game, it's a competition you want to go as far as possible in.
Yeah, without a doubt, and we'll take the next game serious. We want to win the next game against Scunthorpe. But we're delighted that we're through. If we are, I don't know the permutations of tonight, but if we are through, that's fantastic. That was our intention from straight away. We wanted to win as many games as we could, get through the games into the next round and see where it takes us.